Hey Everett, how you doing, sweetie? It is always good to see you guys. Hey Miss Jen. Damon's in the house. Indigo's in the house. How is everybody? How y'all doing? Y'all know how this go. Let me know when that thing hits 7, because if up 8. Somebody messed around and asked me what the next basically what is the next step in collapsing our families. There's only one other step. Now, to understand what I'm going to say, we have to go through what has already taken place to our communities and families. Our communities are constantly displaced. So we can't put down roots anywhere. Zoning, rent hikes, such and so forth, where they want people in the community, where they want people around the city, and that changes often and regularly. So we weren't able to really put down any roots. So that was one way that they kind of messed us up on the family. The second way that the system messed up our families is work. Giving just enough work to our men that the women had to go out and supplement income with housework, rearing children, this, that, and the other. So now you have people outside of the home almost all day, which doesn't allow people to bond. Mama's out of the house, daddy's out of the house, who's bonding with the kids? Okay, so let's fast forward a little further. Now we have social services that steps in to help a problem that social services created. Because, if not for all the regulations on black families, this, that, and the other, the black family wouldn't have needed public service, public help. So, now, in order to receive this public help, the family has to look a certain way. And that way turned into the black man not being able to be in the home. Now, a lot of people say that black men just left. This isn't necessarily true. Black men just left the house because it had to look good on paper, because he couldn't find work. His woman was working, which means somebody had to be home with the kids. So you almost had to have a big family so you could have kids to take care of the kids, because mama and daddy was not at home. Now, this puts a rift between mama and daddy, right? So now we have a rift between the black man and the black woman now. And that's where we stand. That's where this stands right now. That they're both looking at each other going, oh, you're the problem. No, you're the problem. No, you're the problem. No, you're the problem. You. Not realizing that the system is the fucking problem. It's not them. It's the damn system. But, okay. So, we're here, we're blaming each other. What is the next step in destroying the family? Well, you got daddy out of the picture. So that means mommy has no relief, and the children don't know one half of their damn family. Okay, but Fee, what's next? Fee, what's next? There's only one bond left to break. And miraculously, I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck. They've pretty much broken the black man's bond and natural affection. And I'm not speaking in singular terms. I'm speaking in large terms. Speaking in all of us, not specifically you, and you. Through the music and socialization, the black man has demeaned the black woman for the last 30 years through entertainment. There's not a song about loving a woman no more. There is songs, however, about tricking her out, making her bring the money home, making her drop it like it's hot. That ain't my baby. I got 4 babies. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. 30 years the black woman has heard this. For 30 years, the black woman also sung those same songs with you. Did you not think it would stick sooner or later? Okay, so the only bond left to break in our community is the mother-child bond. And that is slowly being picked at. Oh, Lord. Once the mother-child bond is broken, because remember, on a whole, for the most part, brothers are not in the home. They're around the home, but they're not in the home. There are very few homes where at night there is a man that receives mail at that house, at the home. So the only bond left is mother and child. And I've been watching social media and watching how they're breaking that bond. And it is crazy how they are breaking this bond. You have people telling folk that their children are attachments that need to be left behind. How do you tell a single mother to leave her children behind and then tell her leaving her children behind is what's best for her? We have mothers that give birth in the hospital and they keep mother and child away from one another for hours on end. This not only traumatizes the child, this traumatizes the mother. Between those 6 hours, in that 6 hours after that child is born, there are neurons firing for not only the mother, but for that child too. And if you disrupt that first 6 hours of that mother and child bonding, you're going to have a natural affection problem, because not only does it interfere with the natural affection between a mother and child, you have just induced postpartum depression in that mother. And I have debated a college professor behind this because they tried to tell me you can't induce postpartum depression. Bullshit. I have watched hospitals induce postpartum depression by keeping children away from the birth mother too damn long. And then while that child is in the nursery, you give that child sugar water and wonder why the child won't suckle the mother. Because the first thing that the system did was hop your child up on drugs. Sugar is worse than fucking cocaine. And that's the first thing they put in your child's system. First thing. Water and sugar. And then tell you there's no lactation available. Won't even show you how to breastfeed. But while your baby is in the nursery, the baby is getting sugar water. So why would the baby latch on to its mother? Its first damn taste is sugar. And you wonder why our children have sugar problems. Don't wonder. This is systematic. So yes, the bond that's being broken is the mother-child bond. Oh, and they ain't going for you old mommies. They going after these new mommies. They going after these 16, 17, 18-year-old mommies. They going after these 22-year-old mommies that don't want the responsibility. They want to have sex. They want to have lots of sex. But these women do not want to raise the children. And I can understand why. Who want to raise a child alone? Because remember, that bond is already broken. And y'all can say what you want. Say what you want. 50-50. 50% of men staying in the home with the child is 50% too little staying at home with the children that they make. I'm not happy with 50%. 50% on the test is still failure. You ain't passing the damn test till you get it up to 65 or 70. So, if y'all gonna protect our community, we need to start protecting these new mothers and the bond that they have with their children. You old grandmothers, leave these new mothers to raise their children and get your behind out of the way so she can develop a natural affection with her children. Move, grandmama. Move. As long as you being mama, new mama can't be mama. So new mama is not going to bond with that child. And that child is not going to bond with mama. Now grandmama mama. What the fuck? What are y'all doing? And you're participating in it. That's the sad part. Y'all are consciously participating in it. Who teaches a girl how to be a woman? Are we actively teaching our daughters about their bodies and their responsibilities? Are we actively being honest with our daughters, telling them, hey, babe, you begin to have sex with this dude. Percentage-wise, baby, he's not going to stay. So everything being everything, protect yourself above all other things, because the bond that is being warred upon is mother and child. They've already taken out the father-child. They've already taken that out on a whole. on a whole. So if father child is gone and mama, daddy gone, the male bond is gone. The male bond is gone. The only bond left is mother and child. And when that bond is broken, we can kiss all this shit goodbye. Because the woman and child has been holding this up all this time. So as soon as mama get tired of holding up child, y'all gonna have a whole lot of homeless, aimless children around. Don't they call them feral? And then, guess what? The state is going to swoop in and go, nobody can have children unless we say so. That's the street we headed down. That's the street we're headed down. We're headed down the street of nobody procreates unless the state says so. And if you do procreate, then the state, of course, is going to come in and take your children because y'all don't know how to take care of them. We've watched you not take care of them. We've watched you not want to have a bond with your woman. We've watched you not want to have a bond with your man. I mean, after all, what is marriage anyway? Because that's how they lullabied y'all out of not wanting to be married, right? Oh, marriage is just piece of paper. A very fucking important piece of paper. Marriage has always been a very important contract when it came to the community. But now, due to reckless irresponsibility, not only on the male part, but on the female part of our community, because, no, I'll marry her when I feel like it. But you've had sex with her for 3 fucking years straight. You've been in her house with your nasty feet up on her couch for 3 years fucking straight. You have kept her out of commission for over 1,000 days on some selfish shit because you just can't commit, my brother. Okay, well, if you can't commit, you shouldn't be allowed to have sex. But since, that too is just considered recreational now. I mean, having sex with somebody is like meeting up for coffee nowadays. Yeah, you want to have sex? Sure. It's like sharing a book. I don't even know how y'all do it. I can't have sex with somebody I don't know. I genuinely have to have physical, emotional concern for this person to even be turned on. But again, I'm fucked up. Maybe it's something in me. I don't know. I'm just here. But y'all wanted to know the next bond to be broken? That's it. That's it. And it is being broken. Look in your community and see how many girls are really attached to their children. CPS is snatching children left and right. And unfortunately, I gotta say this, rightfully so, because some people, there should be a board test for being able to get pregnant. Just like there's a board test for driving a car, there's a board test for driving a lift, there's a board test for all kinds of shit, except bringing a whole damn human being onto this planet and being responsible enough to take care of it. But you know what? I'm not hypersexual. So it would make perfect sense why I can't do that. And I'm okay with that because I don't understand hypersexuality in a world where sex will kill your ass. It will kill you. It will make you sick. You can catch something you can never get rid of. But y'all be living reckless. In a minute, Jen, yes. You are going to have the equivalent of a fuck symbol outside of your home. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, Fee, you were doing good until you said fuck. And then I have to come back with, fuck is an acronym. It is not a true word. Fuck meant fornication under consent of king. You couldn't have sex unless the king said so, which means your woman couldn't come up pregnant unless the king gave you consent to have sex. Yes, you gonna have to get a fuck card. So ladies, gentlemen, don't say Fee didn't warn you. But the next assault is going to be directly on the female and her attachment to her children. And that's all I got to say on this. I'm out of here. She wanted me to answer publicly, so I answered publicly. And that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Love y'all. You know who this is? What? This is fundife. And I owe it. Got my ears to the street. My ears to the street. My ears to the street. Love y'all. Y'all be good. Salam, shalom, and who? Oh! Got that hammer. Woo! Okay, I'm out. Peace and blessing. You know I had to show off my henna. Vogue. Love y'all. Salam, shalom, Enhutepu. And if you're interested in actually seeing my henna designs hennified by fundife right here on Facebook, also, don't forget to go check out my website, www.masterfundife.com. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.